Okay. Half of the class. Okay. Good. Okay. Make sure you have an email address, a Gmail address, okay, written correctly. Because sometimes when I look at the address, I can't see your handwriting, and it makes it difficult for me to add your name. Okay. I may add your name and you won't go. PIC. Okay. The attendance list, PIC. Okay. Great. Okay. So the general sentence is formed with subject, verb, and object. This is how we form the sentence in English, okay? Good. So if I'm saying the man builds a house, the man built a house, the man builds a house, the man will be the subject that we can replace by he, and the verb is built, and the object is a house. This sentence is in the form that we call basically affirmative form. So how many forms of sentence do you know for your personal information before coming here? I do know that it's not now that we are learning about forms of sentences. Okay, okay, yes. Sit down, please, sit down. Two forms. Okay, okay, he's saying two forms, negative and affirmative form. Is there someone else who wants to say something else, something different? Yes, we have. He said it. He said interrogative form and affirmative form. Negative and affirmative. And you are saying interrogative. Okay? And what else? And what else? Okay, good. So we have what we call interrogative form also. Okay? So we have the affirmative form, the negative, the interrogative, and the interrogative. It's the combination of the negative and the interrogative form. Okay? We are going to see a video, but first of all, let's try to understand it well. So when I'm saying the man builds a house, I said it that the sentence is in the affirmative form. Okay, right? Affirmative form. Before asking you to give me the negative form of this sentence, can you please give me other sentences where we can have affirmative form also? Other example, different from this one to show me that you have understood. Yes, miss, miss. One example. I am, I am good for learn English. I am good for learn English. Your sentence seems not to be natural. I am good for learning English. What do you want to mean? Is there any mistake in the sentence? People raise their hands. Yes, what would you like to say? For her sentence. No, no, no. Uh, let's help her to see if there is something that is not going on really in the sentence. I am for learning. Okay. Learning, yes, but the whole sentence. Uh-huh. Okay. So what do you want to mean exactly? Try to express your mind and people will help you to say how you should say it correctly. Speak louder. Sit down, please. Uh, you are good. Yeah. Okay. What you are saying, you are just repeating. I would like you to explain what do you want to mean. Your happiness of learning the language, or what exactly do you want to mean? Yes, Miss Behind. I have the basis. I have some skills. Okay. You may hear it sometime with the American language when you ask them, "How are you doing?" You may hear, "I am good." By the British language, it's nonsense. It's not good English. But with the American, it works. This is why she said, "I am good." You understand? Yeah, this is something that will not work with the British English. Okay? Yeah. So she wanted to know that she feel at ease. That's what I think she want to mean. She feel at ease learning the language, the English language. Okay? That's what you want to mean. But if you use for, it's not for learning. Okay? Are you there? Are you there? Okay, good. Yes. And it's you speak like you feel shy. What's going on? Are you intimidated by the microphone or what? Okay. There's no camera on you. I have the camera here. Okay. So speak boldly. Okay. Good. So yeah, your sentence. We have the subject. Make sure we have the subject, the verb, and the object. Okay. Good. Another sentence. Yes, a man in the back there. Okay. Yeah. Mrs. Deborah, want to jump into it? I am good for learning English. Yeah, exactly. Okay, exactly, exactly. So the next person with the sentence come again. My mother cooks a meal. Okay, my mother cooks a meal. Good. We have my mother cooks a meal. Object. Okay, this is affirmative form. Yes, Mr. Bernard. Your husband. Your sentence seems not to be natural. You are a man and you have a husband. So now you become more natural. Your wife, okay? Your wife eats pepper soup, rice, and pepper soup. Okay. So good. You have understood. Subject, verb, and object. This is affirmative form. Okay. So now if we want to turn the affirmative form into the negative form, we have to introduce the not into the sentence. Okay? So, the man builds a house. At this stage, you need to know exactly the tense that it's used and how it is conjugated for you to introduce the negative aspect. So here, the man builds the house, a house, sorry. What is the tense that is used here? Yes, PIC? The present tense. What present? Okay, present simple. Okay, good. So with the present simple, if we want to introduce the negative form, yes, yes, okay, okay. So try to use it here and let us see. The man builds a house. The man, okay, the man does not build a house. Is he correct? I told you do not say yes and stop there. Okay, try to conjugate. Okay, it's a shortcut when you say yes. Yes, what? Yes, it is. Is it correct? Yes, it is. Do you agree? Okay, great. Yes, I do. Cool. Then the student will travel to the United States next summer. The students will travel to the United States next summer. You have to identify the subject, the verb, then you find the tense of the verb, and you'll be able to use the not form to put it at the negative form. Okay, so what is the verb here in this sentence? Travel. In the sentence, I said the students will travel to the United States next summer. Yes, will travel. Okay, this is the verb. So what is the tense of the verb? Yes, in the back there, the woman in the back is the future. Okay, good. Though we have not yet seen the future, but I do know that you guys here know what the future is about. So let's turn into negative form this sentence. What will you say? Yes, man, there. Won't travel. He said won't travel. You agree with him, PIC? Do you agree with him? Okay, good. Will not. Yes, you want to say something, PIC? Yes, come on. Contractive form. Okay, it's giving you information that we can contract it. Okay, good. Uh, it has been contracted. Won't, will not, won't. Okay, shall not, shan't. Okay, shall not, shan't. So this is the negative form. Good. It's not complicated. My friend is reading a book on slavery. My friend is reading a book on slavery. Yes, Miss there in blue. And you want to talk, you are looking at me. My friend is reading a book on slavery. Yes. What is the negative form of this? Is reading. Is not reading a book. Okay. My friend is not reading a book on slavery. Simple as like that. Okay. Is not. We introduce the not inside, but you should know exactly where to introduce the not. And we can also contract it. Is not. Isn't. Okay. Oh, yeah. Great. You are strong people. Okay. She speaks English fluently. She speaks English fluently. She speaks, not always the same person. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Why doesn't? Okay. And the tense of the verb? Okay. Present simple. Good. John went to office at 8 o'clock. John went to office at 8 o'clock. Yes, PIC. The tense of the previous sentences, we have already talked about the present simple, okay? So uh, she speaks English fluently. Is it the one you are talking of? Is reading. Yeah. Okay. It's reading. We didn't talk about the tense. Okay. I think you know. So it's something very simple. Yes, the man in front of me in yellow. Yeah. Is reading. What is the tense? No, no, no. The man. The man. Present continuous. Okay. Your PIC, your class is a very strong class. Okay. So don't worry about that. They know. Okay, so the last one, John went to office at 8 o'clock. John went to office at 8 o'clock. Yes, the man there. You went not to office. Okay, he said went not. Yes, ma'am. Yes. No, 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 no. You wanted to say something. Say it first. He said went not. It is not true. It is not correct. Eh? Yes. Your classmate said it's not correct. So try to correct him. Didn't go to office. Why didn't? Went. It is in the past. Okay. We are in the negative. Let's stop in the negative. We are in the negative form. Okay. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. Okay. We forget about the not. We use the do in the past plus not. Okay. With the infinitive. Okay. Great. It's giving you the rule. Okay. It's giving you the rule. Great. Okay. Before going to the video, let's jump to the interrogative form. Okay. So you see, it's not complicated. You need to know exactly the verb in the sentence, the tense of the verb, and from there you can easily turn the verb into negative form. Are you okay with that? We don't touch the subject or we don't touch the object. It's only the verb that we touch. This is the rule, very simple. Now, when we come to the interrogative form, okay, it is something a little bit different depending on the tense that we use. Okay, with the present simple, she speaks English fluently. If you are asked to put this sentence into interrogative form, what are you going to do? Oh, good. Have a good class. Yes, the man in the back in brown shirt. Okay, does she speak? Speaks or speak? No, no, the man is speaking is in the back there. Yes, speak. Okay, without the S. Okay, good. Okay, so we don't put S there. Okay, are you there? Does she speak? Okay, so now do is a defective auxiliary. Okay, defective. Okay, auxiliary. We use the defective auxiliary in front of the subject, and at the end we put a question mark. Does she speak English fluently? Okay? So here we identify the verb, that is the present simple. So we know that to conjugate the present simple, we use the defective auxiliary do to accompany the conjugation, okay? So it is the same defective auxiliary that we're going to use to form the interrogative form. Are you there? Do you follow me? Okay. Yes, I follow you, or yes, I do. Okay. My friend is reading a book on slavery. Interrogative form. You. Yes, in front of me. Yes, you. Okay, I'm coming. My friend is reading a book on slavery. Reading. My friend is reading a book on slavery. You are not sure. It's a read or reading? Reading. Okay. Is my friend reading a book on slavery? You, do you agree with him? Yes, you do. Okay. Can you try to explain here? What is the tense? What is the tense here? What is the auxiliary? To be. Okay. So we use the auxiliary first. Is my friend. Is he reading? Okay. A book on slavery. Good. So you see, we didn't touch the subject nor the object. Okay. Good. So you understand the rule how to form the interrogative form. Are you there? Good. Let me take the John went to office at 8 o'clock. John went to office at 8 o'clock. Yes. Okay. He said, did John go? The went has disappeared. Did John go? How come? The went has vanished in the sentence. Madam, in yellow, do you understand what you're saying? You don't understand. Who understands? Who understand what the man is saying? You understand? Okay. And is it correct? Okay, so try to explain us why. They said went in the sentence and now he's saying did and go. I don't understand. Try to explain it to us. To office. Mhm. Okay. Okay, good. So what we notice is the inversion with the inversion, you understand, in interrogative form, the inversion of the subject and the verb. This is the general rule that we have with the interrogative form. You get it right? The inversion of the subject and the verb. The verb appears before the subject. Okay? When asking the question, the verb appears before the subject. But in the affirmative form, it is not what was done. Okay? So the interrogative form sentence always ends with a question mark. When you were doing the test, I removed half of the mark. To some people, they did not put the question mark when they were asking question. This is why maybe they are here. Maybe they lost one half mark and they are here. They were supposed to be in intermediate. I was very strict about that. Okay. It's important. If you are asking a question, you have to put a question mark, okay? And the question mark will show that the question is in the interrogatory form. But at the same time, you should to make the inversion between the verb and the subject. Is it clear? It's not complicated. Okay, let's go back on the YouTube and we come back on the interrogatory form.